Ha, ich weiß nicht so recht. Ich spiele mich jetzt erstmal einfach warm. Kurz den Ton hier. Bei mir so ein bisschen leise. So ein bisschen auf nicht ganz Eskalation. Ich habe wonky Sound. Wonky Sound. Oh nee, der gehört so. Never mind. Cool, I like it. Fast. Serie eines unbekannten Reisenden. Warte. Schau ich kurz, was der Dude macht. Schauen wir in den Guide rein.
So run over and kill these guys. This
Der
one,
geht
so
erst hier
you
hin.
would have run to the two on the right hand side instead of going for the kind of mage who spits poison out, poison mist out if you don't kill
Warum
him.
geht er nicht
He'll
hoch?
awaken all of them, and that one would have come and got you as well. You can see there's another mage in the distance there. He's going to be our target in the next area.
Ach, weil wir von
when we
oben
get
kommen.
there. So
Nee,
go
wir kommen
back
von da.
this way now to carry on, and we're going to drop down and see. Go and meet an old friend if you played Dark Souls 1 and what I think she's into. See, go and
Was
meet an
macht
old
die denn?
friend if you. And we're going to drop down and see. Go and meet an old friend if you played Dark Souls 1 and what I think she's in 2. She's in 2. I can't remember now. In 1, similar. I don't think it's actually her, but the similar type is. I think she's called Miranda, isn't she, with a butcher knife? Is it Miranda? I really should have researched this beforehand. But anyway, look at the tracking on her. She hits extremely hard. This is the weapon I used for Dark Souls 2 guide, the butcher knife. It doesn't work the same way in this one, so I don't use it. But you can see she hits extreme. That's when you want to go and make sure you get rid of her. So double hand, and then go in with the L1. She's actually quite weak with regards to taking damage.
Okay, soweit, so gut. Aber das kriege ich doch hin. Das wäre ja gelacht. Okay, sieht man die schon von hier? Nee, sieht man nicht. Ich hoffe, mich hört man. Ja, das geht schon, ja. Jetzt warte, nee. Das geht besser. Da bin ich so ein bisschen perfektionistisch dann. Nice. So, und dann geht's jetzt hier runter. Und dann ist hier unten Miranda. Ja, easy. Haha. Hahaha. So, und dann muss ich bestimmt hier unten die anderen Dinge einsammeln, oder?
She's trying to hit you very quickly and hard, and the tracking is unbelievable. You cannot get behind her. You saw that. She just did a 180 out of nowhere.
Genau, dann holt er die
Fairly
Items.
standard NPC to fight. Does take a lot of damage. Then we'll go You don't actually have to come down here, but if you accidentally walk down here, she'll run after you, so be aware more than anything. If you kind of
Dann geht er wieder hoch,
wander down
okay.
here by accident, she will chase after you.
Dann geht er durch
She
das
does drop
Tor.
the weapon, but unlike in Dark Souls 2, it's not there all the time, the health gain. You need to use the weapon art, which is it uses the blue bar. So yeah, it's
Okay, da schläft einer, den
I
killt er.
don't use it.
Den anderen
It's
killt
not as
er.
good as it was.
Soweit, so gut.
Up here, got another Titanite shard. You should have more than enough Titanite shards.
Und dann ist er da oben und hat den Titanite Shard. Alles klärchen. So. Der Vollständigkeit halber machen wir das hier trotzdem. Easy locker. Tut ja nicht weh. Sieht irgendwie auch cool aus. Die Doppeldolche. Und dann geht er hier hoch. Oh, mein Kurzzeitgedächtnis. Ist ja Wahnsinn. Okay. Und dann killt er den. Ah, das läuft wie geschmiert. Okay. Schauen wir weiter.
Entry level upgrade material by now. We'll start upgrading at the end of this video. We'll start doing the bow, so that will do more damage if we use it. We don't use it often. Now, what you might think I'm doing here is a bit weird. So I'm making a backup save because this jump is quite a difficult one. It's more of a roll actually. There is actually another way down here, but I don't want to wake up any of those weird bird people things. So that jump, you can see I'm right on the edge. It's quite difficult. Now you don't need to go this way. I'll show you another way in a moment. But I definitely don't want to wake any of those things up. I'll explain it in a moment. So yeah, we're going to go down here, look out for the two dogs, pick up the Morn's Ring and the Braille Divine Tome of Karim. That we're going to give to the Miracle Lady, and she's going to be able to teach us more miracles. So the normal way you would come down is go towards the bridge and drop down here, so from above there, and drop down and then walk around this way, and then you can get to the dogs. But there are some of those creatures, and there's a mage one as well on the bridge at the top. You don't want to wake them up before you are ready to take care of them. So there's another. The bridge, Karim. We don't
Schaffe ich den Sprung jetzt einfach so?
bird people things.
Schaffe ich schon, oder? Nee, ich schaff den. Jawohl. Aus, weg. Ah. Nice. Foliant von Karim. Mornsring. Jetzt warte, wo muss ich dann hin? Ach, mein Kurzzeitgedächtnis. Wo muss ich dann hin? Menschenskinder.
That jump, you can see I'm right on the edge.
Killt
It's
die
quite
Hunde.
difficult. Now you don't need to go this way. I'll show you another way in a moment. But I definitely don't want to wake any of those things up. I'll explain it in a moment. So yeah, we're going to go down here, look out for the two dogs, pick up the Morn's Ring and the Braille Divine Tome of Karim. That we're going to give to the Miracle
Dann
Lady.
geht er nach
She's gonna be able
rechts.
to teach us more miracles. So the normal way you would come down is go towards the bridge and drop down here, so from above there, and drop down and then walk around this way, and then you can get to the dogs. But there are some of those creatures, and there's a mage one as well on the bridge at the top. You don't want to wake them up before you are ready pink eye. Go the...
Lass mich erstmal gucken.
If you go this way and drop down on them all, you can kill them before they kind of transform and become a problem. See, they don't really transform. But if you go across the bridge, all hell will break loose. So I just didn't want to go anywhere near the bridge, really. Get this one quickly. There is one on the bridge. He has transformed, yes. Because this guy's alerted everyone now. So we'll just get him. Or her. And the next one is going to jump off for us, which is nice. And that's all of them. Bye then.
Okay. I got this. I got this. Dies ist der erste. Ah! Moment! Moment! So war das nicht geplant. Das könnte schlimmer sein, I guess. Ja, das ist okay. Solide Leistung. Nice. Ja, ich bin zufrieden. Cool. Oh, das schaut schön aus. Da kommen gleich ein paar NPCs, gell?
Ember here, can never have too many embers. So if you want to take the risk, and you might get away with it, I'll actually just show you here as well. If you stick to the wall, you might get away with it and drop behind this tree. There, you go round here. You might get away with it, but they might also see you. So that's why I go the other way. It happened once and put me off. And that's it for Road of Sacrifices. Well, not really. Well, I suppose technically it is. Road of Sacrifice, we're actually just entering it now. Weirdly. I don't know what that kind of... I'm sure it flashed up with that before. I don't know why it does it twice. Anyway, we have Henri here and his friend. I can't remember it. Why can't I remember it? Did I write it down? No, I didn't. We'll get to him in a minute. Basically, exhaust Henri's dialogue and then go and speak to this guy here who doesn't actually say anything, and you'll join the Blue Covenant, get the trophy and got the Blue Sentinels Covenant, get the trophy. But make sure you exhaust Henri's dialogue. If you are a female character, Henri will be a male. If you're a male like I am, then Henri will be a female. This is the next part of our ending that we're going for, the usurpation ending.
Okay. Zack. Soll ich noch kurz was einstellen? Gut. So. Zack. Dann schmeißen wir das hier. Dann labern wir mit denen.
Oh, hello. I am Henri of Astora, unkindled like you. This
Sieht
is
bisschen
Horace,
aus wie der von
a friend and
Dinosaurs.
travelling companion. Are you too in
Ja, ist
search of
da-
the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods.
Ich weiß es nicht mehr.
Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the Grim Aldrich.
Hm,
We
der
may go
Name
our
sagt mir noch
separate ways
was.
now, but we are both seekers of law. The next time we cross paths, one may the flames guide. Oh yes, Horace. He's not very tall, but don't think ill of him. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long. We are well along the road of sacrifices. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the undead legion. We may go our separate ways now. The next time we cross paths, may the flame.
Die hat
We
viel
are well
Dialog.
along the road of beyond the flooded woods lies Farron. We may
Okay,
go
ich
our
glaube, jetzt
separate
habe
ways.
ich's.
The next time we may the flame.
Das brauche ich. Sehr gut. Gut, der hat
We are
weniger
well along
Dialog.
beyond. We
Okay,
may the next.
da bin ich durch. So, dann hocke ich mich hier einmal kurz hin. Dann geht's hier weiter. Menschenskinder, ist das schön. Aha, aha, aha. Kommen wir von da oben? Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Schauen wir mal wieder rüber.
Make sure you exhaust dialogue with both of them. Not that you can do it with. What is his name? Right, hang on, I'm gonna go and have a look. Horace, I'm back. Horace. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Yeah, Horace. They're very, the most important part. One of the most important parts of the ending. So just speak to them for now, and they'll move on, and that's fine. And we're actually going to get a new NPC appear in Firelink Shrine as well. These guys here, these got red eyes. These are very dangerous. So if you're able to get behind them like that, then do so. These little insects, they will sometimes do a poison cloud. Poison's not that bad in this game. You can kind of heal through it. We have that new ring on, the left eye ring, which you'll see do some work later on. But if you can get behind those ones with the cross on the back, obviously they can't be backstabbed. But if you do L1, you take care of them pretty quickly. Crystal lizard there, we'll need to attack that from the other side. We'll do that later on. Stick to this balcony. You can see just there, you might have just seen there's a black knight. Now these guys are no joke. This is where we're going next. Actually, not next. After video 6 will be there. Yeah, the black knight is no joke. So we're actually just making a bit of a detour here. So he will kill you in maybe one hit, definitely two. Yeah, we're not going to fight him, don't worry. What we're going to do is get his attention. You could probably get away with dropping down behind him if his back's turned to you. He might not get you. You can actually see that we just picked up the cell sword set, and we're going to pick up the cell sword twin blades. We literally have all of that stuff equipped right now, so no need for us to have it unless you want to and you chose an earlier class. But the most important part is this Farron coal down here. Now, to infuse certain weapons, you need certain coals. We now have the Farron coal, which is the one that we need to infuse with sharp. Infuse weapons with sharp, which is what we want to do. We're going to make our weapon a lot better. I'm going to bone out of here and go straight to the shrine bonfire.
Okay, got it. Ah, das läuft heute. Das läuft heute. Und ab geht's. So, er springt hier runter. Springt er hier runter. Will ich gegen den kämpfen? Die Seelen nehmen wir mit. Irgendwie hat er nämlich eh mehr Seelen als ich. Der gute Platin Chaser. Irgendwo hier liegt doch der erste Kreuzdude. Ich brauche mehr Ausdauer. Was war denn das jetzt? Ich hab beide erwischt. Nice, ich brauche nämlich auch noch diese Scherben. Ah, hier noch nicht noch so einer. Oh ja. Ah, der ist unangenehm. Ich habe mich auch ein bisschen angestellt, aber der ist unangenehm. Heieieiei. Da hinten ist dann der Crystal Lizard. Alles klar. Wir gehen hier ganz am Rand entlang. Ich glaube, der ist schon auf uns getriggert. Ja. Da ist schon das Video. Oder? Weiß er's? Ich leg das schon mal ins Schnellinventar hier. Was haben wir da gesagt? Bogen. Wie zielt man nochmal mit dem Bogen? So. Der ist jetzt irgendwie festgelaufen. Oder auch nicht. Warum kostet mich das Mana-Energie? Ah! Dumme Idee, dumme Idee. Ah, jetzt sterbe ich am Fallschaden, oder was? Oh, war das eine bescheuerte Aktion. Jawohl. Okay. Heimatknochen. Habe ich jetzt hier noch irgendwas vergessen? Nee, das war's, gell. I guess so. Feuerbahnschrein. Ja. Geht schon. Ich raff nicht, warum das Mana kostet. Wenn ich Pfeile schieße. Das gefällt mir nicht.
Just in case the Black Knight tries to get us. This is our new NPC. She's called Cirrus. She's part of a conflicting storyline. That we need her for a ring and we need another NPC for a gesture, and you can't do both in a single playthrough. So Cirrus, we are going to keep around for now, but she is going to disappear because she's going to get angry.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms. Former duties we each bear. But I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization.
Okay, die ist sachlich. Die Fronten
Blessing of
sind
the moon
geklärt.
upon your journey. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Ihr Name sagt mir aber auch was. Meine Güte. Die kommen mir alle so bekannt vor.
Well, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Jetzt brauche ich erstmal mein wohlverdientes Waffen ab. Ah. Ich habe die falschen ausgerüstet, okay. Okay.
Try to be careful, I don't.
Das mache ich gleich, weil sonst vergesse ich's. Erstmal wieder umstellen. Zack. Kann ich das nächste Upgrade gleich holen?
'Tis wasn't
Moment.
he?
Das wäre zu schade gewesen jetzt. So, dann können wir die Kohle hergeben.
This used to forge the weapons of Farron, a fine prize. I'm honored to be endued. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh?
Okay. How goes it weiter?
Something we do later. So give the smith here, blacksmith Andre, give him the coal, and then go to infusions, go to the sellsword twin blades, obviously the plus ones that you have been upgrading, and then equip a sharp gem on it. That's going to infuse it and make a sharp sellsword twin blades. It now scales even better with the dexterity that we're doing, making them hurt more, babe.
Got it. Hier die Plus. Scharfer Edelstein brauche ich gerne. Ja. Geil. War schon das Richtige jetzt, oder? Moment.
Now skip on it. That's going to infuse it and make a sharp sellsword twin blades. It now scales even better with the dexterity that we're doing, making them hurt more, basically, which is good stuff. We did get that Braille tome. This is for the miracle lady here. She's obviously blind, so she needs Braille tomes. So if you speak to her and then go to give divine tome and then give her the tome, and that's going to allow you to purchase more miracles from her, which we're not going to do now, but we do need to do in the future. These guys will stay around till the very end, so we're just going to keep giving them the tomes, getting gestures and what have you, and then you can start purchasing them now, but it's better to spend your souls on upgrades now, to be honest, unless you a miracle build, of course. So here's the miracles that we have. Not going to be using any of them ourselves. And then we're going to get out of here. So the conflicting storyline will kind of deal.
Programmieren starten Premium ist die All-in-One-Komplettlösung, das Programmieren von null an und
deal with in the next two videos. But we're going to do Series 1 in New Game Plus. It doesn't take much in the way of deviation at all from the main sort of path. So we'll do that in New Game Plus. You'll hardly notice that we're...
Was, mit wem spricht er jetzt da? Firekeeper, achso. Dann geht er quasi Upgrades machen. Ja gut. Wir bringen jetzt erstmal das Buch hier rüber.
Oh, Champion, do you wish to hear it? Oh, now I can tell new tales of the what fun we will. You know, in my home I would be though, but if I had terribly. You know, I would, but if terrible. Have a pleasant.
Dann geht's in den Hauptraum zurück. Dann geht's zu der Upgrade Lady.
To be honest, it's just a little invasion will do. So make sure you have 10 intelligence right now. You should have, if you're the same as me, haven't upgraded the intelligence, you start with 10. And then I'm just putting 1 in vitality just to make sure I can still medium roll.
Warum 10 intelligence?
And then I'm just putting 1 in vitality just to make sure I can still medium roll, because I'm going to be changing my armor. But it is actually lighter. But I just want to have an extra point in there. Leave me alone. No, just in case. And then we're going to go back to Road of Sacrifices. Back to the very start. Now here's where the wheels kind of come off a bit. Kind of. I'm going to get invaded. If you're embered in this area, there's a high chance you'll get invaded. It's one of those areas where other players kind of hang out and invade others. And it can be a real pain. Because you don't want to. You're PvE. You're trying to get through the game. And they think because they've invaded you, you want to fight them. And it's not the case at all. Sometimes you can turn your back on them, kind of run away. They'll get the message and leave. They get it. Some of them get it and just kind of leave you alone, and it's fine. It is rare. I'm poisoned now, by the way. You're going to see that it's kind of chipping away at my health. But you're going to see the ring actually do some work and I'll be regaining health. It's very slow, the poison drain in this game. So you can actually deal with it pretty simply. So I'm cleaning these guys out again, just in case, because I was expecting another invasion to happen, an NPC one. But I do die, so I don't do it. The most important invasion from the in-game NPC that is not a player happens in video 6. Now these guys look pretty simple. They die in 2 hits, they're carrying sticks. I mean, what's so bad about them? Do not underestimate these ones. These are some of the harder sort of generic enemies in the game. They charge at you and they will go straight through your shield and do a lot of damage. If you get caught 2 or 3 of them at a time, they'll kill you. Like, you won't even see it happen. It's so fast. They are slow when they slam on the floor, so you can kill them there quite quickly. So yeah, if you don't want to get invaded in this area, then maybe don't be embered. But be prepared, if you are, that you might. Chances will be high. And like I said, some will get the idea, get the message and leave you alone. Some think it's...
Okay, der cleart quasi das Gebiet da. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal upgraden.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take no.
Oh, ich habe gar nicht genug. Oh,
Farewell, may the...
Schade. Ein Versuch war es wert. Warum sagt man mir willkommen im Chat? Warum werde ich in meinem eigenen Chat willkommen geheißen? Ich bin verwirrt. Hört man mich eigentlich? Geht der Ton? Geht eigentlich alles? Ich habe gar keinen Technik-Check gemacht. Hört man mich eigentlich? Geht der Ton? Geht eigentlich alles? Ich habe gar keinen Technik-Check gemacht. Hört man mich eigentlich? Geht der Ton? Geht eigentlich alles? Ja, ja. Das geht. Ich kann sogar den Gain voll aufdrehen. Ja, ja. Das geht. Ich kann sogar den Gain voll aufdrehen. Das geht. Ich kann sogar den... Nice. So, wo waren wir? Wir waren hier. zwar gehen wir jetzt erstmal hier runter. Vielleicht kommt der mit. Das schmeckt. So, da war der erste Hanswurst. Hey, das läuft gut, 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 das läuft gut. Ah, es läuft gut, es läuft gut, es läuft gut, es läuft gut. Die Geräuschkulisse hier, da kriege ich Gänsehaut. Ah, jetzt bin ich hier an so einem blöden Punkt. Vorsichtig zu sein. Wenn man dann zu defensiv anfängt zu agieren. So. Nice. Nice. Okay. Alles gut. Alles easy. Holla, ich dachte, ich stagger den. Okay. How goes it continued?
It's funny, even if you don't want to fight back, and they have some weird moral victory from it, even though you didn't want to do it. Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, we've all encountered people like that online. Weird moral victory from it, even though you didn't want to do it. Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, we've all encountered people like that online. But yeah, sometimes it will just leave you. So we're just making our way round. There is actually another bonfire coming up. You can see, if look in the top corner of my health in a moment. So there's a big group of these insects down here, and you're going to see the ring put in massive work in a moment. So the ring sort of goes off succession of hits. So you watch the health jump all the way up. And that was, I think it's kind of random. I'm not exactly sure of the exact percentages of how it works. Usually it's just a little bit. I did not expect that to happen. I'd never noticed that happen before, to be honest. But that was from that ring, a succession of hits. It must be because I killed 3 or 4 enemies at a time. But yeah, it's kind of negating the poison, so it's fine. So take it easy around here. There are quite a few of these ones with the big branches. There's a group of 3 down there. You can just kind of make them out by the water's edge. Ignore them for now. 3 is not fun with those guys. I'm going to go around this way. There's another couple. 2's okay if you can get rid of 1 pretty quickly. But yeah, it's unbelievable amount of damage these guys do. And then kind of look for the building on the left, and then go towards the water, and then look for this archway. And if you go up here onto this little clearing, you'll see there's another bonfire.
Ja, da kommen wieder Erinnerungen hoch. Dann greifen wir das jetzt auch an. Nice, die sind One-Hit. Nice, das sind Items. So. Attacke! Boah, was geht ab? Oh, ich dachte, das ist auch One-Hit. Der lebt immer noch. Aber hier kann ich... Hätte der jetzt gerne so gehabt, nicht? Hätte der jetzt gerne so gehabt. Moment, was habe ich da gerade eingesammelt? Schild. Wo bin ich? Wo bin ich und wie viele? Ah, ich höre Hunde, ich höre Hunde. Wir haben einfach keine Chance. Ich bin einfach zu gut drauf heute. Schon ein bisschen geil. Was zum Ich bin offline gestellt. Es muss ein NPC sein. Ich blick hier gar nichts mehr, Freunde. So, da ist er durch. Ja, scheiß Viecher da. Boah, läuft's mir kalt die Rippe runter, wenn ich die schon sehe. Schauen wir mal, wie es weitergeht. On fire is lit.
So rest if you need to. I don't need to, so I'm not going to. The poison's worn off now, so I'm fine. And we're going to go round and kind of work our way around this building, picking things up. This here is Hodrick. Is it Hodrick? Yes, it's Hodrick. I've written that name down. Mad Phantom. So the way Mad Phantoms work, he's the one that invaded us in the previous video in Undead Settlement. Mad Phantoms attack you, they attack other enemies, they just mad. So if you want to summon him, go for it. You don't need to. But if you want to mess around, and it doesn't do any damage if you do it, so yeah, if you want to mess around, get him, see if you can get him to kill some enemies. I don't know. Anyway, Esther Shard, make sure you grab that. And there's a couple of these guys, you can sneak up on them, behind them. They are a bit of a weird enemy, they don't really wake up. Like, I'm right next to that guy there. And they don't wake up very easily.
Da kriege ich so Sekiro-Vibes bei denen.
Quite easily. And now we just kind of have the water to explore.
Dann geht die Küste da entlang, okay. Gucken wir mal. Vernünftig. Ich verstehe. Dann kommt er nämlich hier wieder raus. Alles richtig gemacht. Soweit, so gut. How does it go on?
And this is when I'm about to get invaded. And I should have won this. I should have cut this out as well. It does go on for a bit. But I thought I'd just leave this one example in, to be honest. So there are small crabs and there are large crabs. This room here, I'm just going to duck in here to grab a ring. There's going to be one of those guys on the right here. See, this one wakes up straight away, and you can see how quick they are, and they hit extremely hard. You need to take care of them quickly. Don't mess around with them. Sorcerer's gear here, and most importantly the Sage's ring. We don't need it, we're not going to use it. It's for miracles. Sorceries, not miracles. Thought when I was saying that then. Yeah, obviously if you use them, it might come in handy. We just need it for the collection. So I'm trying to kill these smaller ones. You can see the large one. He is coming towards me. He has seen me. I'm just trying to get rid of the small ones. I'm completely missing. Flipping all over the place.
Fühle ich
Now,
so
the
hart.
problem is I might have been able to defeat this player had he not invaded right now. So that's a grab. The crabs aren't too bad. The big crabs aren't too bad. So if you see his mouth kind of water there, he's going to swipe with his left claw. So now it happens. He invades. You can see seek and destroy is the guy's name. His name. And yeah, that spray is something you need to avoid because it slows you down. So I'm just thinking now I need to get the hell out of here and prepare for this guy to turn up. This was horrible timing. I'm trying to show you how to fight a crab. So yeah, they'll come and find you. If you get invaded by a player, they'll come and find you. Sometimes if you hide well enough as well, they'll leave. But there's no way to send them away, unfortunately. Here he is. So we went double-handed. I saw he's double-handed on a great sword, so he's going to be quite slow, and I'm obviously very quick. I could have easily finished him quite a few times. Like I wasn't expecting that move then. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. He uses the crab as cover, which is quite annoying, to be honest. Like now he's backing away. He knows I'm not going to come out there and fight him when the crab's there. And that's what kind of wins it for him, I think. That's the excuse I'm sticking with anyway. I don't want to fight you. Just go away. I don't know. He got run away to heal, hiding behind a crab. It's not fair, really. I did fluff up. The reason he kills me is I fluffed up my last roll. You'll see it afterwards. It's not quite yet. He goes for it for a minute. He does actually have quite low health because that Estes jumped him right up there. I should have easily got him at this point. Look at that. Now he's panicking. If you have an play against another player and you get their health low, they're going to panic and run away just as you would. So now I try and go for the kill, try and get the run, and the crab hits me as I get the swing, and go for the swing, and then it gets me with that, which slows me down as he comes back in. And this is kind of where it all goes wrong. I've run out of Estes now. I can't move properly to get out of the way. Now it's worn off, so we're okay for a moment. And then he just kind of oh no, I'll get another get his health down again. Very close. And then he swings that. I thought I was clear of his swing. I didn't roll. I should have rolled. I might have been able to win if had I rolled. Anyway, I'm dead.
Also ich clear das Gebiet jetzt mal bis dahin. Das sind die One-Hit. Die Seelen gibt er mir. Oh. Ah! that out of the way. Voilà, ich muss ja noch den Bildschirm umstellen. Me scusa. Zauberer, Zauberer, Zauberer. Ring. Wichtig. Ah! Bist du bescheuert? Ich muss kurz was gucken. Moment. Ah, ja, das hat tatsächlich geklappt jetzt, okay. Gut. Ich sterbe wahrscheinlich gegen den dummen... Haha. Ich wusste, da gab's irgendwo sowas. Komm, drop mir was Geiles. Nix droppt er mir. Okay. How goes it? Weiter.
So be it. At least he bowed. At least he didn't do the stupid pointing and sitting on my head or whatever. Anyway, you'll have to go back and get your souls, obviously, if you die, and use that opportunity to get a level from Yol. Make sure to purchase all the sorceries as well, because the point where he's dying is going to come up in the next couple of videos as well. So now we can actually carry on. Okay, so let's deal with this big crab now. Here he is. I like to stick to the side on this right hand side and then kind of move to the front when I see what
Die gehen so
attack it's
unnötig
doing.
ab, die Krabben.
The attack you want is that one. When it lifts both claws up and starts foaming, then it's going to do a spit. And if you go to move to the front and do quite a lot of damage using L1, you will be able to do a riposte on it. Yeah, I should have moved. Anyway. I mean, it's got, look, there's no health on that thing. Just about to do the grab. If it lifts just the right hand claw and foams at the mouth, it's going to do the grab. If it lifts both and foams at the mouth, it's going to do the kind of spray which slows you down. There are just two big crabs here. They're not difficult. Purple moss clump, that cures poison. I'm not going to use it here though. We'll use that later on. No point wasting it if you get hit here with poison. The little ones don't really do too much, they just get a bit annoying. So stick to the wall, the lower wall on the right, and look for a tree here.
Du möchtest einen volleren Bart, um kahle Stellen nicht verstecken zu müssen? Dann benutzt das King C Gillette Bartvolumenserum, sonst werden diese Stellen sichtbar.
Für einen sichtbar dichteren und volleren Bart in nur 14 Tagen.
Style like a king.
Watch out for that group of 3. That's the group of 3 I showed you before. Go around the side of this tree and then we can get the grass crest shield. This is a shield I like. It's...
Wo?
Go... Watch out for that group of 3. That's the group of 3 I showed you before. Go around the...
Was? Gelbfinger Hazel? What the fuck? Ich will doch nur dieses Gebiet schaffen. Echt jetzt? Willst du mich verarschen? Ich meine, die Items sind cool. At least. I guess. Jetzt muss ich nochmal was schauen. Gibt mir eine Sekunde. So gebet mir eine Sekunde. Ich glaube, das geht klar. Okay. How does it go continue? Da ist die zweite Krabbe dann, ja.
This tree and then we can get the grass crest shield. This is a shield I like. It doesn't have 100 physical protection. It has 86, 85, something like that. Obviously, is it 89? Obviously not as good on that front, but what it does is the same as the Chloranthy ring. So your stamina is going to come back very quickly. So having it, if you like to go double-handed and just kind of dodge, then it's going to come in very handy for you. So this second crab we need to kill for a ring, so that's what we're going to do now. So same applies really. If you can get to the front, stagger it, get it with the riposte, and then don't get greedy. Wait to see what it's going to do.
Ja, dann legt die Krabbe einfach.
And you'll be able to finish it off. And once you do, you'll automatically get the great swamp ring, which is a pyromancy ring. That's going to increase pyromancy damage for you. Kill a few of these stragglers, and and then we've basically come full circle now. There's where we went through the door on the right hand side over there to get the coal. This is a very important bit you want to pick up here. You have to sort of interact with it twice. Make sure you do to get the Great Swamp Tome. That's Pyromancy Tome that we need to give in to get some more Pyromancies. You can see them kind of fat rolling there. That's because the water's deeper, so don't take enemies with you into that area. Some more green blossom there. You can see there's like trees with a light on. If you're embered, you will get invaded when you go near one of these trees. I think it's this one, it could be the one I've just walked past, either one. You'll get invaded by Yellowfinger Hazel. She's the other NPC that we need to conflict with our Cirrus storyline. Unfortunately, there's no way, they overlap. So we don't need to kill her here, just in the lower section. So we don't need her to appear here, but we do need to appear in Farron Keep, which we'll do later.
Alles gut.
I was just checking my armor set. I'm actually going to change my armor set to the Falling Knight. It doesn't really have any benefits. I think it's actually lighter in some respects. Yes, it's not as good. I don't care. It just looks better to me. That's the reason I wear it. It's better in some respects. But I'm just checking. I'm rolling nice, and I just think it looks cooler. That's why I'm putting it on. That's what I do with the armor in this game. These two NPCs quickly run up here to the top of the stairs, and then go down this ladder, slide down. If you're lucky, one will roll down after you and kill himself. I'm not so lucky. Light this bonfire. This is Farron Keep. We're not going to do Farron Keep yet. I'm just lighting the bonfire so we can walk back here later. Just takes a moment. And obviously try and kill these two NPCs. So luckily they are coming down one at a time. You can hit them while they're on the ladder, and it sort of staggers them a bit. If you do enough damage, they'll fall. You see his sort of hand is, he let go with one hand. If you do enough damage, he'll fall off onto his back. The other one does it in a minute. Together, these guys are a real pain, or they can be. This guy's fast, the other one's a bit slower and hits harder. But alone, you can take care of them quite easily. This one will drop the Exile Greatsword. And the next one's going to drop the Great Club, which I think we actually have already. But he politely waited. He's only just started coming down the ladder. You see he's going to block my way. Start kicking him in the head. So back down we go, and we'll wait for him. It's very Bloodborne-esque, this armour. I think that's why I like it.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to get this guy while he's on the ladder. And you can see him fall off. Such a random animation. Probably most people wouldn't see. Yeah, that's him. Simple enough. Great club. If you need to, obviously sit at the bomb.
Das war keine Absicht. Let's go! Woo! Und da, meine Herren, meine Damen und Herren, ist ja ein großer Sumpfes. Grüne Blüte. Oh. Eventuell habe ich vergessen, den Screen umzustellen. Ist gut. Da liegt noch was Wichtiges. Was kind of important ist. Scheiß mal auf die Krabbe da hinten. Ich zieh mir die auch an. Ich finde die geil. Alter, mit dem Amber Glow noch. Boah, sick. Sick. What? Ich hab eine Heavy Roll jetzt? Oh, was für eine dumme Idee. Unlucky. Es hieß, die Rüstung ist leichter. Anscheinend war das eine Lüge. Mensch, es ist halt echt um ein Level hin und her, ne? Ach, Kinders. Kostet's mich Nerven. Wo liegen jetzt meine Seelen, ihr Bitches? Da vorne. Mann. Weil ich Kreis gedrückt habe, anstatt gedrückt zu halten. Weißt? Komm. Trau dich. Trau dich. Riesen. Ah ja, ich habe das Bild umgestellt, okay. Very good, very good. Ah, was ich aber trotzdem machen könnte. Das Bonfire ist lit. der ist vorhin noch gestorben. Oh, der ist mir hinterhergesprungen, oder was? I like it. Ich mache jetzt kurze Pinkelpause. Vorsichtig. Very gut. Very gut. Bis gleich. Okay. Ich glaube, wir sind back on track. How does it continue, ist die große Frage.
Need more Estes flasks. And now we're actually going to carry on. There's just the one boss in this area. It's a very easy boss. But we're going to do a few more other bits. We're going to get an NPC to come back with us. That's why we need the 10 intelligence.
Okay.
So this down here is where we got the coal. It's kind of, you'd see it through that gate if we hadn't already got it. That gate you can't get through. So everything's clear down here. Large soul. The other item there you can see we can't get yet. You have to kind of drop down onto it. I do actually forget it. It's a shield. It's the Falcon shield from Dark Souls 2. Get it if you want. It's not important that I kind of forgot about it. I might pick it up in one of the next videos. I'm just actually looking a bit paranoid because I'm still at this point. I'm still annoyed that guy managed to beat me. Annoyed, not annoyed that he managed to beat me. Annoyed that I didn't beat him when I had the chance. I was just checking. I double picked up that item. Make sure I got the Pyromancy Tome. So make sure you do have it. I'm going to go back towards this building, go up the steps and continue forwards. This room can be really simple or quite annoying. There's no reason to actually fight these two if you've got a Ring of Sacrifice already, but I'm going to do it. There's a mage at the top. You can just see him with a big old hat there. Sometimes he'll drop down. If he does, great. If he doesn't, it's quite annoying because he does hurt, so you want to move out the way when he starts casting. The idea of me jumping down there was to get the one with the spear and the shield to drop down with me, and they're not having any of it. You need to separate them because you can't break through the shield and get to the one behind in time. You can see how much damage the sorcery does in a minute. So I just kind of went for it, trying to get some like that. It was a bit close. There, that's what we want. Come on, do it. Fall off. We want to try and get him to lunge forward as I fall, and he'll kind of follow me off like that. Separate, divide and conquer. It's a right mess. Yeah, I'm still at this point still thinking, because obviously I was recording, and let's say that was added pressure as well. Usually okay with other invaders.
Dann droppt er da
Drop
runter.
down here, you can get the
Da ist der Ring of
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Now halfway up those stairs, if you drop down, you may have noticed the wall is kind of broken.
Okay, bis dahin erstmal. Bis hierhin und nicht weiter. Dies ist gut, dies ist lässig. So, was macht er hier? Er schnabuliert sich einfach die ganzen Items. Ach, da muss man von oben kommen, gell? Got it. Oh, ist die Rüstung sexy. Wer ist hier noch? Wait, what? Hä? Da geht's zu dem Schild. I guess. I guessed right. Kleiner Stressmacher hier. Was? Irgendwas meckert mit meinen Kodierungseinstellungen. Was hat das zu bedeuten? Kodierung überlastet. Was ist das? Kodierung überlastet? Ich verstehe. Sobald ich hier eine Einstellung, die ich gerne hätte, da muss ich jetzt mal kurz schauen, eine Sekunde. Muss ich da jetzt... Mensch, was mache ich denn da? Ist die Quali gut? Oder muss ich was ändern? Ich glaube, es ist eigentlich solide. Es sollte in HD mit 60 Frames laufen. Ich hoffe, das tut's. Ich muss das checken. Das ist eine Premiere hier. Okay. How does it continue over here?
If you go through that break in the wall, that's how you get that shield that I kind of forget about. Well, it doesn't really matter. I was more interested in getting this crystal gem from the crystal.
Moment, wo ist der?
Kind of forget about. Go through that break in the
Einmal
wall.
da durch.
That's how you get that
Links.
shield that I kind
Das
of
ist
forget about.
wichtig.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
Das
I
ist
was more
wichtig.
interested in getting this crystal gem from the crystal lizard. That's the important thing. So we'll get that.
Mhm.
Get rid of this guy.
Mhm.
If you hit them enough times on the shield, it'll kind of push them back like that. If you move into them and press R1, you'll do a riposte. Now we're going to go up here and get... Nope, not there. There we go. This is Obrek. So speak to Obrek. Say that you want to learn sorceries.
How intriguing.
And then promise him. So I'm skipping ahead in the dialogue here. So go through all his dialogue and make a promise. So what you have to do with Obrek is he's going to go back to Firelink Shrine now, and you need to bring him tomes, and you kind of promise him to bring him tomes in exchange for him teaching you spells. That's the idea here. If you don't bring him a tome, by the time you do Abyss Watchers, which is at the end of Farron Keep, he'll disappear forever.
Gut zu wissen. Okay, machen wir erstmal hier weiter. So. Mensch, ich hoffe, meine Einstellungen sind so cool. Ich kriege hier eine Meldung, Codierung ist überlastet. Aber ich würde die Einstellungen gerne so lassen. Das ist wichtig. Dann kommt jetzt der Typ rechts. Wir müssen erstmal so den Dude. Verfolgt er mich jetzt? Geht schon. Passt schon. Ist hier was? Nope, hier ist nichts. Wo sammelt denn der dann das Item auf? Bruh, mein Gedächtnis.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my stud. If you haven't any bit... How intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer, with plenty to share. However, what champion demands service without recompense? Clearly, you're not that sort of man. So you will make me a promise that in exchange for my teaching, you will, in the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secret. Well?
Yes.
Very well. You're no fool. I am Orbeck, unkindled one. We will learn together.
Zoom. Okay. Ah, da holt er sich das Item. Und dann einfach das Gebiet clearen, I guess. Ich schaue es mir lieber nochmal an.
Which is not good. Also, if you just do 4 bosses, I think it's 4, after hiring him, he'll leave as well. But we've not got 4 to go. So we're going to do another area which doesn't have one of these tomes, but there is one in Farron Keep. So we'll give him one then. But if he's not coming with you, it's because you don't have. If he's just kind of ignoring you, it's because you don't have 10 intelligence. That's the boss room behind me now. I'm just going to clean these out. You can see there was 2 sorcerers. If you take the right hand side, it's actually easier, this area, because the back one won't see you and come down. And now I'm just going to kind of connect the dots, the areas. So we'll go back out here. Check there's no items I ran past. We're going to go into this other building. Annoyingly, this guy seems to always
ich
drop
weiß
off.
noch,
You could
okay.
probably follow him down and go straight for that guy with the lamp. Or you can stay up here and try and take these two down. They're simple enough to kill. They're very simple enemies. But the one with the lamp is one of those ones that screams and wakes everybody up. And there's 3 or 4 down there. And they'll gang up on you, which you're going to see actually. So it screamed, I've just kind of run down. I was too late. But never mind. So they're all going to wake up. They can sort of come up and get you, but they weren't playing ball today. Obviously the sorcerer's in the middle of them as well. We've got one to come up. I think that might actually be 4 down there then. So we'll do a drop down on the sorcerer. And yeah, this goes...
Krieg mal easy
I
hin.
thought there was an opening there, but they're a lot quicker than you think they are, these ones. Oh my god, look at that health. I've got nothing. There's nothing there. Heretic Staff, which increases sorcery damage if you've got it in your offhand. And then we're going to connect. So if you go out of here, you will kind of recognise where we're at. We're at that bonfire. So it's a little shortcut back to the boss if you want to use that bonfire.
Schnellere Encoder Voreinstellungen. Mensch, Freunde. Wie macht man denn sowas? Encoder-Einstellungen. Ja, lecker mio. Gut, dass ich weiß, wo man die umstellt. Nope, Sri, ich weiß nicht, wo man die umstellt. So läuft's ja flüssig. Oh, das nervt mich. Das ist belastend. Da muss ich jetzt kurz schauen. braucht es... Mein System braucht 30% meiner CPU-Leistung. Why? Ich versuche hier mal ein paar Sachen zu beenden. Dann können wir das hier auch beenden. So vielleicht. Nee, Codierung überlastet. Ich lasse es jetzt drauf ankommen. Ich lasse es jetzt mal so. Ich muss mir da die Aufzeichnung anschauen. Ob das wirklich so schlimm ist. Nice. Nein! Piss dich halt los. Gar kein Bock. Ah. Ich verstehe. How does it continue? Let's have a look.
So all you need to do is run through here, run past everyone and run all the way to the boss. But we're also going to do a backup save because I'm going to use an ember to show you that there is a summon here. So backups, I like. Some people don't like this. I don't. I do a backup save. It just saves time, especially when I'm recording like this, in case anything goes wrong. So I'm gonna crack an ember. If you don't want to, in fact, don't. If you're really struggling with this boss, Crystal Sage, then feel free to bring in Egon. You don't need him. Obviously, the health of the boss will go up, but this boss does not have much health to start with. So as long as you're quick and double hand, you're going to be able to kill them pretty quickly.
Bin ich gespannt, was seine Strategie ist.
Unless you're really struggling, I'd just go in normal. So as the name might imply, get there in the end. Crystal Sage is a sage, so lots of spells. So you saw me pick up some blue.
Datei zu groß? Was?
Bug pellets. If you pop one, it's going to give you extra magic resistance, which is good in this fight. It's not essential again, but it's always handy. Running, always spawns at this back wall. Get the L1s out, get the shield on the back, and go for full damage on this one. Once you get into him or her, L1, you have to kind of look around, wait to see where they're going to spawn. So they're going to do it this time. If you do enough damage in the first spawn, they'll miss this second spawn, and from then on they will bring friends with them. I'm going to do it this time. Damage on this one. Once you get into him or her, always spawn. It's not a spawn. It's going to give you extra magic resistance, which is good in this fight. It's not essential again, but it's always handy. Running, always spawns at this back wall. Get the L1s out, get the shield on the back, and go for full damage on this one. Once you get into him or her, L1, you have to kind of look around, wait to see where they're going to spawn. So they're going to do it this time. If you do enough damage in the first spawn, they'll miss this second spawn, and from then on they will bring friends with them, or he will bring a friend, who will have blue magic as opposed to the purple. The thing with these guys is that they're dying in one hit, so it's actually preferable to actually spot them, hit them just once, and clear the way. So you'll just be left with you and the sage, kind of walking around this spiky thing here. It's chasing me. Now where it's just me and you, and done. So it's very simple. That's why I don't really advise bringing in a summon with this one, because you'll just give it more health, which the whole.
Jetzt so auch ein Kodierungsfehler oder was? Ich habe eine Idee, warum, aber ich will es eigentlich nicht ändern. Der Typ hat jetzt eine Glut genommen, gell? krieg genau die gleichen Spawns im Titelvideo. Witzig. Nein, Moment! Nö. Gotcha. Seele eines Kristallweisen. How does it continue?
With this one is it doesn't have much health, so you can kill it quickly. Because you don't want to be getting hit by magic. And that's where we're going to kind of leave it for Road of Sacrifices. We're going to do the next place we're actually going to do is going to be the Cathedral of Fire and Keep. And then from Fire and Keep, just kind of push forward. So you should have around 20,000 souls at this point. If not, I would probably say crack some hard souls just to get them up there. Because you want to get by this key, the tower key. We're going to get another Esther's shard.
Okay, wir holen erstmal den Tower Key. Schade, ich will immer dann auch auflösen.
Ah, well met. Have
was done.
Before we go and do that, we're going to go and speak to our...
Moment, ich muss noch mal kurz schauen, das hier CPU kostet. Nicht merklich. Nicht merklich.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Pyromancy friend. And he's going to give us the welcome gesture.
There you are.
So that happens... I think it's the second time you speak to him.
To have a pupil as dedicated as you.
And then we're going to give him...
Nice.
Tome that we found in the swamp, and he's going to be able to teach us new pyromancies. Yay! Fancy friend, and he's going to give us the welcome gesture. So that happens. I think it's the second time you speak to him.
Yes, here we are. With this I can teach. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
Yay! So again, whenever you a new sort of thing happens with an NPC, and you give them something new, or they teach you something, just go into the talk option and go through all the dialogue. Just kind of move them dialogue forward, I suppose. Here's our friend Obrek. So he can teach you stuff at this point, but he's going to keep asking you about your promise that you've made. So quite a few sorceries he teaches now. There are 4 tomes we need to give him, 4 books. So go to the talk option, listen to him as well. So we don't want to break our promise. He will leave and he will never come back if we do. If you go past Abyss Watchers without giving him one. I didn't sound right, did it? Anyway.
Oh, you're back then. Again. Let us be. I don't mean to seem over. In exchange for my sorceries, you are in the form of scroll deep. I hope you're not. I don't mean in exchange in the form. I hope. Come again.
All right.
we're gonna go and see our old friend Yol. If you've died a bunch of times, you might be able to get some free levels off him. I can't at this point. I think it's because I'm membered. But again, we're going to do all that sort of stuff before Abyss. Abyss Watches is kind of...
Our champion, I then shall bearer. Be safe.
A line in the sand, almost like when you go across it, when you when you go past it, things change, NPCs disappear if you've not done a certain. We're going to do all that sort of stuff before Abyss. Abyss Watches is kind of.
Ich hol mir das Level jetzt einfach.
Oh, I would then shall bear.
Dann kann ich jetzt nämlich endlich die gescheite Rüstung tragen, die ich tragen will, oder? Geht doch.
Okay. Line in the sand, almost like when you go across it, when you when you go past it, things change, NPCs disappear if you've not done a certain thing. NPCs die, which is okay, they're supposed to, like Yol. So we're going to make, before we go and fight them, we're going to finish a load of stuff off. And yeah, so we don't miss anything.
Da geht er da hoch. Dann geht er weiter rechts hoch.
Ooh, good. What do you really know about? Let's take a right at EA, and they may, such as a lord.
Muss ich da hoch oder muss ich da raus? Oh nein, hier bin ich falsch. Hä? Verwirrend. What? Wo ist denn der jetzt da hingelaufen? Bin ich jetzt dumm?
When you go past it, things change, NPCs disappear if you've not done a certain thing. NPCs die, which is okay, they're supposed to, like Yol. So we're going to make, before we go and fight them, we're going to finish a load of stuff.
Was war jetzt das? Oh mein Gott, ich werde jetzt aus Versehen irgendwas aktivieren, hey.
And yeah, so we don't miss anything. So I'm going to go up and use the tower key. 20 grand this thing cost us. So it has kind of two parts to this, the tower. We're using the first part now. We're not going to do the second part. What a view. We're using the first part now. We're not going to do the second part. What a view. What a view. Yeah, that's how we're ahead. We'll do that later on. We don't actually need to do it at all. We don't need to go up it at all. We need to drop down it. Up at the top of that tower, there is the Firekeeper's soul. If you give the Firekeeper her soul, you will wreck our ending. So we're not even going to pick that up. We're going to completely ignore it. But for now, kick that ladder down, pick up the homeward bone, and we're going to go and see Rumpapum. And I think, yes, that is actually the name. So Dark Souls and demon souls have a crow. They all have a crow that you can trade things with. This one's Rumperpum.
Geil.
This is an Estus shard we're going to pick here. So if you go near the nest, it will just start speaking. That's what's happening. Pumperum, not Rumperpum, Pumperum. So pick up the Estus shard. Don't drop down, obviously. And we do a couple of trades here. So there's quite a long list of trades you can make. Most of the stuff is meh. We don't need it. But one thing we will trade is a firebomb. So do leave, don't do discard, do leave, just a single firebomb. And you can tell when you've dropped something good because they'll get all excited, and you'll see instantly it'll change to a large Titanite shard, which is excellent. We just need one more now to upgrade. And then do the same with a black firebomb if you've still got one, to get a chunk. Now if you don't have a black firebomb, don't worry about it. There's going to be plenty of chunks later on, but it gives us a bit of a head start. And then next, most importantly, we're going to go through this in...
Okay, ist langsam. Langsam, Freunde der Sonne. Nice. Sag bloß, da kann man sich wieder von der Raben wegtragen lassen. Ich halte mich an den Guide, ich will nicht irgendeinen roten Faden durchtrennen. Und irgendwie den Run hier verkacken. Geil. Doppelgeil. Dreifach geil.
Illusionary wall and drop down to get the covetous silver serpent ring. Now if you're struggling with souls and have the equipment load, maybe put this ring on because it increases the amount of souls. Importantly, we're going to go through this in illusionary wall and drop down to get the covetous silver serpent ring. Now if you're struggling with souls and have the equipment load, maybe put this ring on because it increases the amount of souls you get from every kill. So yeah, maybe worth wearing. It is quite heavy though for a ring. Next we're going to see this Leonhard guy. He's the one that gave us the cracked red eye orbs, the fragments. We're going to speak to him. He's going to give us a key and tell us about a full red eye orb that we can get, that we need to kill an enemy, which we're going to actually quickly go and do. It doesn't take.
Well, remember me? You're making quite an effort. If you yearn, then kill. He has been a prisoner for many years. I can see it in your. If you found then he is, I can see.
Not very difficult. and it's right back at the beginning of the game in the High Wall of Lothric. Just before that, now we have the 2 shards. We'll go and see Andre. We'll upgrade the Estus flask a couple of times. Reinforce it. I know I only have 2. I know I only have 2, but I always check. I don't know why. I know I've got 2. I'll always go and have a look. Can't upgrade, unfortunately. Only got the 1 large Titanite still.
Pretty big, I don't.
So from here we're going to travel to the tower on the wall.
Tower on the wall.
Go down. You may remember when we were here, I mentioned a gate that we couldn't go through. We now have the key. That's the key that we have. Let that Lothric Knight leave. We don't want to be fighting him if we don't have to. Like this. This is one of the best parts of Dark Souls. When you go to the early game stuff, enemies that were giving you trouble. None of these were necessarily giving us trouble, but yeah, you can just cut through enemies. It's great. I don't know how. I had my shield up then. I have no idea how we dodged straight through that. There is an axe guy down here. If you don't move towards him, you should be alright. He won't come after you.
Die Tür.
The lift chamber key here, and go down the lift. And down here is going to be a new enemy type for us. Unless you play Dark Souls 1, there's a Dark Wraith. They're kind of similar, very similar to the ones in the first one. See him just stood there. He's conquered all. These guys do hit hard, they are quick, and they have weird movements. You can't really get behind them. Sometimes they'll hold a red shield up. You're going to see me do a weird kind of... I can't do that and jump towards him. I was dodging backwards then. I honestly was. I don't know why it did that weird movement towards him. You should be able to take care of him pretty quickly using L1. They don't stagger easily, but you can.
Das kriegen wir hin. Das kriegen wir hin. Später noch Stress macht. Hey. Das war so ein Anime-Ding. Beide ziehen gleichzeitig ihr Schwert und... Ui, 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 ui. How does it continue?
Break their movement if you're quick enough and do enough damage. Get used to fighting those. We're going to have to fight quite a few. One of the people we have to farm, we're going to see them in Farron Keep. We have to farm them for Pale Tongues. Luckily not one of the Covenant items we need a lot of. And then we got the Red Eye Orb. That's the full one. We can infinitely invade people now, and that's not why we've done this. We've actually done this to get a gesture. You're not going to be invading anyone. I hate it when it happens to me, so I'm not going to do it to anybody else. But obviously, if you want to do it, go for it. So we'll travel back to Firelink and then we'll go and speak to Leonard again. This guy might be here, he should come back. Whenever he appears, exhaust his dialogue, he gives you new items and things now and again. So heavy gem this time, so just keep speaking to him until he's repeating himself.
It was you. If
and then
you haven't, you can
see Leonhard and he'll give us the applause gesture because until he's repeating himself.
The unsworn joyous gaining in even IP.
And then we'll go and see Leonhard and he'll give us the applause gesture because he beat that Dark Wraith. And then he's going to tell you about Rosario's Covenant, which is the conflicting covenant with Sirius. Basically, when you join the Covenant, which you have to do to get a certain NPC to be able to be summoned, it conflicts with Sirius. She doesn't like that you're in Pale Tongue in the Rosaria's Covenant, and she'll leave and become hostile, meaning you can't continue on with her questline. So I'm just dropping down here to do a bit of transposition. So you can see me purchasing the Crystal Hail sorcery here. Don't do that. Move to the right and buy the Crystal Sage's Rapier. That's going to help with item discovery when it comes to farming. Now, I'm not going to have it now, the Rapier. I've already spent that soul. It's fine. We actually need the sorcery Crystal Sage.
Brilliant. Now, and if you grow... Come on. Now, and if you grow weary of your duty, come on, give your... Aha, so...
Aha, erhöht die Fundquote.
Rapier. That's going to help with item discovery when it comes to farming. Now, I'm not going to have it now, the Rapier. I've already spent that soul. It's fine. We actually need the sorcery for a trophy. But I did forget that we do need to transpose the soul in New Game Plus, which is not going out of our way. It really isn't. But we need to use transposition again. So if you buy the Rapier this time, do your farming in New Game, what we're in now. And then in New Game Plus, we have to fight the Crystal Sage again. And at that point, then you can buy the Crystal Hail, and I will remind you of that. It's just going to come in a lot handier to be able to get that extra item discovery when farming. So I thought I'd mention that now. Yeah, so all I've done there is I've went and upgraded.
Das mache ich auch. Kann ich die kaufen? Nein. Vielleicht bei der Tante?
Ah.
Nein.
Bow a bit. Because why not get some extra power on the bow, but only do that if you're finished, if you're moving onto the large titanite shards with the sellsword twin blades. Yep, and that's pretty much it for this one. Just going to clean up my inventory a bit, put all the weapons and shields and things that I don't need, all the armor and that, and we'll be off to Cathedral of the Deep next. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Mir gefällt die CPU-Usage nicht. Da muss nochmal dran gearbeitet werden. So, was kann ich jetzt alles ablegen hier? Einen ganzen Haufen Waffen, glaube ich. Das hier kann weg. Das hier muss weg, sonst verwechsel ich das irgendwann. Ja, weg. 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 Naja, was soll's. Naja, was soll's. Das war okay. Weg. Glücksbringer. Das ist wahrscheinlich so ein Parry-Schild. Kriegsgott Großschild. Hier kann ich nicht tragen. Weg. Weg. Kann ich nicht tragen. Das haben wir doppelt weg. 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 Okay. Schade. Schade. Gut, dann haben wir den Part heute ganz gemacht. Nice. Dann beende ich jetzt nochmal den Stream und schaue, wie fatal diese Kodierungsgeschichte ist hier.